Hi, everybody. Welcome to the G. Louise Book Series channel. I'm Christina, Kristina, and I have a confession. Ah, the sin I have committed. I liked Murder at Half Moon Gate so much by Andrea Penrose that I had to read the next book in the series. I wanted to know what was going to happen. Unfortunately, it was going to take a couple days to arrive. And I was in a hurry. So I did Kindle. I have sinned in the book world. Forgive me my sin. But I read Kindle. Oh, shame, the horror. So I was drawn into it at page 1. It moves steadily along at a good pace. There are no down or lag times. At the end of the book, you will read the author's notes on the Voltic pile being invented by Alexander Volter in 1802. But when the story first starts off, it starts with the insinuation that, you know, in my younger days, I might have read one of those other books, Sandham. But anyways, and they did stuff in those that the normal person would never do. Like sometimes you hear the stories about the hot wax situation during adult activities. But so that's where my mind went at first, that they were using these electric things for stuff. But when the story continues further, it's insinuation that the electrical currents might be used for other things. The story continued. It persuaded a different angle and had me thinking about the electric paddles or defibrillation machine that they use nowadays to restart the heart. My husband is a heart patient. He has a pacemaker. He has a mechanical valve. So this drew me in even further. And so I looked it up. And the external defibrillator, as it is known today, was invented by an electrical engineer in 1930 and was first used successfully in 1947 when Dr. Claude used it on a 14-year-old. Oh, I forgot to write the guy's name down for the engineer. You'll have to look it up, I forget. But another reason it drew me in was that a friend of mine who was extremely active in every single committee, cause, PTA, Relay for Life, every single organization in the world. And she was pursuing a second career as a registered nurse. And she died suddenly at home. And so that was another reason all this stuff was interesting to me. It's sometimes scary when a person who is a medical professional is so tied up with their family and chores that they don't have time for themselves. And it happens a lot. You hear it a lot. On a lighter note, I thoroughly enjoyed the exchange between the characters as it hints at something further down the line and hints at potential feelings further down the line, which is one of the reasons I like this series book. I like to watch the progression of characters from book to book. I've said that repeatedly. I like to read a series. I like to watch the characters grow through the series, relationships develop through the series. And one of the quotes from the book is, "My sense is you really don't believe he's innocent, so why are you helping me? You know why." He met her gaze and held it for a moment. "Because we are friends." She jumped at the intimacy. He hadn't called her by her given name since the strange interlude after solving their last murder investigation, when in the heat of the moment, they kissed. and neither one of them has mentioned it since. Perhaps because neither one of them wished to admit what it might mean. Don't you just love it? The innuendo of possibilities, the doors open for whatever. And it's in this book that you learn Charlotte's true identity, and she ventures back into society to help her cousin who's been accused of murder. And the twists and turns of the story as it is revealed, and how the characters believe the murderer to be person A. Like, you're like, it's got to be this person, and they leave all these clues, and we'll go down the list of reasons why, and then we'll investigate each one, and then it could be person B, and we're gonna go down the list and eliminate them one by one. And all right, I've said this before, it's an old cliche. It happens in a lot of the movies too. And it's okay because it's enjoyable. It's a good read. We like it. The pace is good. The cliche ending where the real murderer identity is revealed, and they're holding the investigator hostage or gunpoint or whatever the situation is, regardless of the book or the movie. And the murderer reveals the entire thing, their plot, their reasons, blah, 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 to tie up all the loose ends of the story. It's in her, I like it. It's okay. It's enjoyable. She makes it enjoyable. It's not predictable. So it's enjoyable. And you follow the storyline and you listen to the reasons. And it's really good. It has a good flow. And the real culprit is a surprise as she is revealed. And again, I don't really mind the old cliche of the murderer thinking that they have the upper hand and explain their motives to Charlotte before they plan to kill her. It doesn't make it any less enjoyable, interesting. I'm really, really enjoying this series, and I'm anxious to start the next book. This is a really good series, and I will not sin again. I have the physical next books. But so Murder at Kensington Palace by Andrea Penrose. Sorry, it's all red. I should have worn a different color. But it really is a good series. Please check it out. And again, I'm an amateur with these videos. I like books. I like talking about books. So please like and subscribe. Please like me, like books, please. Also, I'm trying microscopically to learn sign language slowly, very slowly. But I am not one of those people that goes, oh, look, like, subscribe, and do this. And I can't do all that stuff. I have no idea how to do all that stuff. I'm a book person. I read a book. I like my books. Got all those to talk about soon. But please, this is a really good series. I like her little narrative at the end from the author notes. But like, again, having a heart patient for a husband, so the first idea was like from she said Frankenstein's monster or whatever, and then someone did something in 1802. And it's like over 200 and some years, electricity's got to be invented, and the battery's got to be invented, and they got Edison and whatever that other guy's name was that did the batteries. How we've progressed in, we went thousands and thousands and thousands of years with nothing, with fire, and then like someone invented the wheel. Like, whoopee! But in the last 100 years, we have come further than we have come in thousands upon thousands of years prior, if you think about it. But definitely check out the book. I'm getting a little off topic here, but definitely check out the book. And please continue to like and subscribe to my series. I'm trying really hard here. I've got a whole bunch more books to do. I'm anxious to get started reading. If a book draws me in and it's a good smooth ride, I can do it 2.5 hours or so. If it's a stumbling block, if it's bumps and grinds, then it takes longer. But anyways, please like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. It means so much that you're dealing with my lack of technical experience. Thank you.